Wow! Check this out.
Hello YouTube community, I'm Giselle and this is Martin. So today we're doing something very exciting. We're unboxing the
2021, I guess?
Retina Apple iMac. So yeah, it's very exciting. 24 inch. This is the 24 inch and it's in the color pink. It comes in bright colors like purple, orange, green.
Blueberry. I don't know.
Anyways, so yeah, we just took it out of the box and
You just ripped off the
today we're gonna
seal?
teach you. Today we're gonna teach you how to set up your iMac. So
This is showing this is the back view, and this shows the side view, how thin it is, and this is the front view.
yeah.
Wow! Check this out. Look at that. That's fantastic.
So it's the great thing about this color is like, well, all the colors is that the mouse and the keyboard also comes in the color. But yeah, you can also choose if you want the magic mouse or the magic touchpad. Hello! So it's been a little while and we've just taken everything out of the box. So we have the beautiful screen here. And then how about you go through all this stuff?
Yeah. Then we have the power cable. This is plugs into the adapter here, power adapter. So then we got a short cable because the reason this one's fairly short is it only has to go from the power adapter, and then there's another cable that goes from the adapter to the computer. Cool octopus. And look at the beautiful cable. That cable.
Ooh, look red.
It's not quite rose gold of the past, is it?
It's more like pastel.
And look at the beautiful connector for connecting to the back of the computer. It matches the two tones of the reds, a pink and a red. So that's what we have. So to connect.
And, also the keyboard.
Ooh, oh, here. Look at the beautiful color of that keyboard.
And then, ooh.
You can unwrap these things, Giselle.
And this keyboard includes a Touch ID.
Oh, does it?
Appears to sign into your
Nice.
passwords and login.
And also it's got the lightning port here and the on-off switch here.
And we have this very delicately wrapped
Wow.
magic mouse, an
Zoom in
Apple
on that.
mouse.
But show the bottom.
I know you can also
Beautiful
buy
color.
these separately.
Nice looking mouse.
So you lose it, I guess.
So the to charge the mouse, the charging port's on the bottom here. So it's important to know that you need to charge your mouse when you're not using it because you can't use it while
because
you're
it's not plugged into the keyboard, it's the magic. Yeah, do make sure it's fully charged when you use it.
Let's see if it's got a charge in it. There's an on-off switch here that you got to turn on and off depending on what you want, and the same thing on the keyboard. So let's start by unwrapping everything. Hello. Okay, everything's has had the protective paper taken off, and I plugged in the
It's beautiful. Look at this screen.
power cable's plugged in here.
I
noticed
love
there's
this
an Ethernet port.
pastel pink color. It's very nice.
It's an Ethernet port on the power supply. Interesting. So now we also have the lightning cable ready to charge our peripherals, and this end is a USB-C now, a smaller USB, and that will plug into the back of here. So in the back,
Here, let me show them.
yeah, turn it around. So in the back right here, there's 4 ports, and 2 of them are lightning. So those 2 will be the faster ones. Or not lightning, the Thunderbolt. This is the lightning cable. This end is the lightning end. This end is USB-C. And these 2 ports will be the faster Thunderbolt version of the USB-C. So I can use any of these for charging. And over here we have the power button. And that's it. Very clean. The other port on the back of the iMac is the power one. So we'll do that now. We'll take the power cable, go through the hole, just like the original iMac, and into the port on the back. Now, is this a MagSafe? There, yes it is. So if you have an accident, it'll pull off like so. But as soon as it finds the right spot, it'll suck right in and be very secure. Thank you, Apple, for that. So now I would recommend you can move this to the floor. It's heavy. You don't want to drop it. And the pink cable here is long, and the white one's short. So you can put the adapter down by the outlet.
So put the adapter in the outlet. All right. So now we're going to set up the software. But before we do that, let's do a recap of what we've done already.
It's all unpacked, and we've got the power cable plugged into the back. Right here, MagSafe, magnetic. We've got the USB-C end of the lightning cable plugged into the back of the iMac for charging our peripherals if need be. And then there's our power, just remember that's on the left. And we're sitting in front of the machine. Now that it's plugged into the power adapter, and we've turned on our peripherals, so then this little switch there, and you move it over and it turns green. You can see the
Yeah,
green.
so move the little switch
Yep.
so you can see green.
And then same, you want to do that on the mouse, same thing on the mouse.
There we go.
Green slider there. So let's see if our,
Ooh, the mouse is nice. It has these grips here.
yeah, the sliders for
It's two
on the
lines.
surface.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are on. Let's see if they're charged. We'll find out in a minute. We can actually plug in the keyboard while we're here, just for the heck of it. See how that goes. And it looks beautiful with a nice matching cable. Beautiful machine. So now our power switch, if you remember, is on the left. Also, I just noticed here, this is where our headphone, looks like headphone jack is for old school.
Oh, okay.
Audio jack.
So if you don't have
just press power.
AirPods like me,
Right?
you can plug your
There we go.
you can plug your headphones.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Wow.
We have the classic Apple logo.
Yes, white on black. Gotta love that.
And the camera's up here.
Yes, the camera's there.
We'll be right back once this thing is done.
Wow! Look at that. Nice splash
Holy.
screen. It matches
Oh,
the
wow,
machine.
that's beautiful.
So this is now a takeoff from your phone when you first get a new iPhone and you fire it up. You get the multiple languages hello splash screen. So then we're going to see if the mouse works. See if it's charged. Hey, look, it's charged.
This is where we're going to now like set up our computer personalized to you. So whatever language.
Yeah. Now you can go from there. Giselle, do you want to take it from there and
Okay.
follow the prompts?
Get started.
Get started. So English.
English.
Then you can hit the arrow.
Oh, let's do English. Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
We live in Canada.
I mean, there's an English UK, but that's going to do some odd things. We're more closer to the
Select
US
your
here.
country or region. So just go ahead and select whatever country.
Secure. Now, accessibility. We'll say not now to that one because you don't need larger icons or.
Yeah, so basically throughout this whole thing, you don't have to follow us, just do what works for you.
So just say not now because we don't need any
Alright,
accessibility.
but if you do, then.
Okay, so now we're
Okay.
into our data and privacy
Yeah,
screen.
we've just set up our Wi-Fi network, and yeah.
Next prompt is data and privacy. It's just showing you that when you see that logo, it's going to ask for some of your personal information. So you can say continue to that. Migration assistant, if you have information on another Mac or a Windows PC that you want to transfer to this iMac, we're going to say no.
Sound reality, so now
That's
just,
going to be yours, right?
yeah, so put in all your info there, your
I was
Apple
just-
ID.
I was pointing out to Giselle how the theme of the screens match the color. of the
Yes,
machine.
all the text is red, it's very nice.
Well, you need to create your Apple ID and password if you haven't already,
No, but
but
how?
You have to go to apple.com
Okay.
to do that. You have to go on the website. But if you've ordered a machine, it's the same Apple ID and password you use to order Apple products online, which we did. So now, but although I ordered it with my Apple ID, the user is going to be Giselle, so she's going to use her Apple ID.
Yes. And we'll see you then. Alright, so we put in our Apple ID and password. So now this is important. A message with a verification code, so 6 numbers, is going to be sent to your other device running iOS 10 or macOS Sierra or later. So I have my phone is my device, and it says I got a notification saying Apple ID sign-in is requested. So allow, and then it'll have my verification code. It'll pop up on your screen once you log into your iPhone. So we're just gonna enter that, and we'll be right back. Okay. So once you put in your verification code, you're going to agree to the terms.
Read and agreed to the iCloud terms and conditions.
Yeah, we definitely read it.
We trust Apple. Okay, so now it's communicating with the internet and creating a
So
legit
now
account.
you get to create your password. So be creative as you want. Don't just put your name like some people do.
What we're doing here is we're creating a user account for this particular piece of hardware.
Yeah, so when you want to use it, you just put an account, then password. So.
Unlike iOS or iPad or iPhone, macOS allows you to create multiple accounts on the same device. So we're creating one account. And the accounts differ by whether or not they're administrator accounts or not. That just means can you install software or not. Normally you just have one administrator, and then say you have the owner, it's my computer and I'll let my friend use it. They can have their own user account, and you can say whether they're allowed to install software by making the account an admin account or a standard account.
Yes. And
so that's something unique to the macOS.
Also, may I add, what's great about having multiple accounts is you can have one for your work or personal and one for school. I know I'll have one for
you do that.
school.
Okay.
But yeah, you have different accounts for different uses that you use this computer for.
Yeah, so you could define the account by the name. You could say Giselle Schilling School and Giselle Schilling Home if you wanted to, or work. And now in here you create the full name automatically comes in. The account name automatically goes to your full name with no space and no upper and lowercase. And then you create a password of your own choosing.
Yeah, so make your password and have fun. We'll see you in a bit. Once you've made your password and verified it, you can also, there's an option to put a hint. So if you forget your password, which I don't, you should. Hopefully you use this enough to not forget it. But if you do, you can have a little hint. Just probably don't put your actual password because anyone can see it. Alright, so there's an app called Find My where you can like look up friends and family locations if they share their location with you, or if you lose your phone, for example, your computer can play the sound through your phone so you can listen and find it. Find My allows you to locate this Mac on a map, send it messages, and remotely lock and reset.
Just like your phone. So if your roommate grabs your iMac and runs away with it, you can do all that.
All right, and then it will use your Apple ID.
And then read this.
Find My also predicts your Mac with activation lock, which prevents anyone else from using your iMac if it's ever lost or stolen. I remember this was so great when I lost my phone. It was great, so it made it so people couldn't come into it.
So you can do all that with macOS now. That's really a nice feature. Express. Okay, so we're going to customize this. You have signed into your Apple ID, Giselle, for iCloud, the App Store, and other Apple services. The features and settings below will be set up for you, or you can customize it. So we're going to go through and look at these instead of just letting it rip through on its own. So you go down here to customize settings.
So there's a little on the left hand.
Enable location services. This allows apps like Maps and Spotlight suggestions, like for pizza, to know where you are to find the pizza store near you. So we'll say sure. Now this one's interesting. It's to help Apple and developers improve their products by sharing your analytics. You just continue that. Screen time,
right.
Now you can set that up later.
I'm sure many of you have heard of screen time, where you can limit your time on the screen with certain apps and adjust which hour they turn off. And
well, it does all this. It gives you a weekly report.
Oh yes, it also shows you how much time you spent on your iMac at the end of the week, and so you can check, make sure everything's good.
Okay. Set it up later. Okay.
Yeah. Or
You're
you can do it right
responsible.
now
You're responsible, right?
Siri,
do you want it on or not?
Everyone
They give you this
loves
option
Siri.
just because some people
Hey,
don't
Siri,
like
what's
Siri
Siri
to be listening to you. So you want it, say yes.
Okay.
Leave it on.
Enable. So. Oh, right now.
Ooh.
So they're gonna use your voice, so you can just say, "Hey Siri" out loud anywhere, and it will answer you and know your voice. So we're gonna do like a little test here. It's gonna use some samples of her voice
It helps Siri recognize your voice.
when you say "Hey Siri." So we have just set up "Hey Siri" and just follow the prompts, say what it tells you to say, and yeah, you can tell by the prompts. It's really like your personal assistant. It was like, one of the prompts was like, what does the rest of my day look like? So Siri is really great for keeping you organized.
Yes, and the reason that they have these personalized asks for you to do is because with multiple users, it could recognize my voice as being different than Giselle's voice.
Yeah.
So when I say, what's the rest of my day, like, it'll know it's Mark.
For example, like if you want to play some music, say play some music I like. Obviously, my music taste is very different than my dad's music taste, so it'll like know whose music to play.
Firewall disk encryption. It encrypts your data onto the disk. Continue. Touch ID. Ooh,
Well,
you got to do the fingerprint thing.
Yeah.
Start by placing your finger thumb on Touch ID.
So you'll notice if you get the keyboard with the Touch ID, it'll have this little circle in the top right corner, and so it's great because you can just tap it with your fingerprint, and it'll like log into your computer for you without typing up the password. So that's really
okay. Place your finger, lift and rest your. Like, do it naturally. Do it naturally as if you're sitting in front of your computer.
So you lift and rest your finger on Touch ID repeatedly. So you don't just put it there and hold it there. You do it many times. So I'm just going on and off. Touch ID is ready. So yeah, make sure you don't click the actual button or else it won't work.
Now you can move back over here and continue.
Okay, your fingerprint can be used to unlock your Mac.
Add credit, debit, or store cards to use Apple Pay with Touch ID. So if you want to buy something online, you can
on
just...
the App Store, or just if you're doing online shopping, buying some clothes or whatever, you can just put your Touch ID, and then all your
credit cards.
Yeah, all your financial information will pop up, and we'll pay, and it's really great. And now we're just going to do the fun part. Ooh, this is the exciting, not boring technical stuff. This is like where you customize the look of your iMac. So
select an appearance and see how the dock, menus, and buttons and windows adjust depending on when you choose. You can change this later. So, do you want light, dark, or automatic? And automatic changes to dark and light depending on the time of day.
Ooh, yes.
I always go for auto. True tone, wow.
Ooh, your Mac automatically adapts to ambient lighting conditions to make your colors appear consistent in different environments.
Yeah, it just makes the screen more whiter or more yellowy depending on your background color lighting. Wow!
All right, we are officially signed in. Oh, this is so exciting! You'll start getting notifications.
Adding your Google accounts and everything.
Yeah.
Now the first thing you want to do on your new iMac when it comes to the desktop is look at your notification in your system preferences and see if there's a system update. So it's going to check for updates automatically, and we have to go through and upgrade it to the latest version of Monterey. You can say more info, here.
So the blue button that under Monterey, there's a blue button that says more info.
You can say more info and get the screen, or you can.
Ooh.
Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, now we're in the browser Safari.
Do you want to explain what Monterey is?
That's the latest version of the macOS. The nickname is Monterey.
Yeah, they make nicknames for every single one.
But while we're in the browser here, it says choose another country or region to see content specific to your location. So it's just going to say Canada English and say continue.
Yeah, it'll say your country there.
To confirm that in your browser for the future searches. So it says upgrade now. We are already in Monterey, so we can quit this. Command Q. And let's see, other updates are available. Let's see what does it say under that.
Okay.
So this is interesting because Big Sur is from 2020, and 2021 was the year Monterey came out. So it's still under Big Sur. To verify that, we can go into the Apple here and say about this Mac, and we can see we're in Big Sur. So what we're going to do then to get it up to Monterey, where it should be, is go upgrade now.
So yeah, the white button that says upgrade now next to the macOS Monterey and system preferences, you're going to click.
There's two areas in the upgrade. The first one is the software update. The first area is your latest upgrade to Monterey. The other updates below it are to update Big Sur, the existing system in this machine. Now at the bottom here it says automatically keep my Mac up to date. I would turn that on. I would recommend turning that on. System preferences is trying to unlock the
Okay, so
preferences.
the first time we get to use Touch ID, if you set it up, Touch ID or enter your password to allow this. So
okay, let's try.
I'm gonna try using Touch ID. Hopefully it works. Oh, there we go. So good.
It works.
So easy.
So under advanced here, it'll say it's going to do all these things. It's going to check for updates. It's going to download them, install them, and do everything automatically. And it's started to do that already. So it's saying, okay, we're all good with the automatically updating, and but we're going to actually upgrade before we do anything. Before we start downloading iCloud content, we can go ahead and download Monterey. Now this is going to take a few minutes.
Alright, so the macOS Monterey is going to download, and this is going to take a while. It's doing some restarts. It says 17 minutes remaining, so we'll be right back.
After a break.
17 minutes.
Thank you.
Bye.
So while we're waiting, we decided to set up her other email
accounts
besides the iCloud.
Yes.
So one of them is Google, and it prompted saying, oh, we found one of her Gmail accounts.
Yes.
So then we went in and logged in with Safari. It'll prompt you to open the browser to log in with your Gmail password.
All your favorites, your bookmarks will be there.
And then it goes back to here and said, okay, we found that and successfully logged in with your password and used your Touch ID to log in. And then it prompts you saying, do you want to use on that Gmail account, do you want to use the mail, the contacts, the calendars, and the notes? And because it gets confusing using a Gmail for that and an iCloud for that, you use iCloud.
I only use my iCloud for contacts, calendars, and notes. So like for mail.
You only use your Gmail. You only use this Gmail account for mail. And so you turn off your...
So just turn on and off whatever you want.
Because if you have contacts for Gmail and contacts in iCloud, you got too many of them. You got duplicates. Everything looks good.
There's
options for your iCloud Drive. Let's check that out. So your desktop and your documents folder is off by default. So it doesn't want to load up your iCloud Drive if you don't have room. In this case, you have room. You can turn that on because we have a paid.
Yeah, it's a little app that's like half blue and half white.
So now you see these came up.
Face.
These just automatically came in.
Yes. So
from the
now all your files will start appearing. Like I know some people have like files like all here. So there's some videos.
So scroll through this, make sure all those are on. Yeah, looks good. Say done. And that's it. So that our iCloud content that's downloading is all set up. And you can see down here that you have a 2 terabyte plan. So you got the paid one for lots of room, and you have plenty of empty room there. to put have your photos syncing and all your movies from your desktop syncing.
Okay,
so now go back to the internet here, and meanwhile.
So the little waffle.
Yeah, go back there.
So
internet.
the 4x3 little dots here, and that says internet account. Press that.
Yeah.
And it'll go to your little.
It's set up your Apple ID. You can check all
Let's
that.
see if I can make this bigger.
No. And then we're going to go back to the software update here.
So the little gear there with the little, it should have a notification.
Yeah. So that's downloading Monterey. It's almost done, and so you can check those things out while your machine is updating.
Yeah.
And we'll be back later when it finishes updating.
Bye guys. Hey guys. So because the power of editing, it probably felt like this is like 0.5 seconds, but for us we have to wait.
15 minutes, yeah.
So now the macOS Monterey that we were going over that we were going over earlier is finally finished.
And to set up the installation of macOS Monterey,
we're gonna click continue. English.
Yeah, agree to that.
Agree. I've read and agreed to the terms of the software license agreement.
Your default name for your hard drive is Macintosh HD. And that's a legacy term for hard drive. It's not even a hard drive anymore. Continue. And now you put in your administrator user account for this particular piece of hardware, this device. The password we created earlier.
And so
it says 58 minutes remaining. It probably won't be that long, but we'll be back after it's finished installing. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's going to do multiple restarts.
So this is a really
just let it sit.
big installment.
Don't unplug it. Don't turn the power off. Whatever you do.
Yeah, don't. Can we quit this? And go
No, you don't do anything. You hands off. Walk away.
Go bake some cookies.
Yes, exactly. We'll be back.
Bye. So we're back. And
we're going to show you here just how to check the charge level of your peripherals, because I was just curious how much charge was in them when we got them. And I'll show you how to do that now. So Giselle.
And this only applies if you do have the Magic Mouse. I guess the Magic Trackpad would be similar.
Yes.
You have to do this?
Yeah, there's no more wired peripherals. They're all chargeable. They're all Bluetooth nowadays. If you go up to the Bluetooth on the menu bar, which we just turned on.
So yeah, right up here, this little strip right here has a time and a date and Siri and stuff. Wi-Fi. Next to Wi-Fi is the Bluetooth.
Yeah, now if you see this list, here's your list again of your Bluetooth devices, and to the right, your charge level. So
94%.
94 on the mouse, 91 and charging on the keyboard.
That's great.
So let's let the keyboard charge.
Doesn't take very long to charge.
And
yeah,
it's recommended not to charge anything up to 100%, so we'll just unplug that one, leave it at 90.
All right.
There we go.
Enjoy the rest of the video. All right, so the Macintosh is ready to install. We've waited, and it's going to automatically turn off. And what's it going to do? Reboot. Yes. So I think we're back to the beginning when we first unboxed it. Yeah, so we're just gonna wait for this and we'll be right back. Alright, so it was a little while later since I've seen you. And it has rebooted, so...
And upgraded to Monterey!
Yeah, so just click...
So we get a whole new desktop here.
Yeah, it is now in Monterey, so just click, it'll wake it up, and it'll automatically have like, it'll choose a little icon for you. Definitely, you can change that to anything you want later. Settings.
Cool.
So put in your password.
You don't need your password if you use your thumb.
Well, it says your password is required to enable Touch ID. I think that's because it's our first time.
It's just rebooted, yeah, just like the phone.
So put in your password. It's just like how we were before, but different background.
Now we get a flag there saying updates available, so it's not quite ready, not quite done updating. So click on that and let's see what needs to be finished up.
Your Mac is up to date. macOS Monterey 12.1. So.
Oh yeah, we have.
Make sure if you're going to get this device, this computer, make sure you're aware that you need to install it for
Monterey.
Monterey, because it doesn't come already installed. So
Great. So
it's
now
good.
you notice that the flag is gone. The notification flag has gone from there. We can quit that. And if you go under the Apple and slide down, you go about this Mac here. And we'll see now we're on Monterey version 12.1. And it says it's an iMac. It's a 2021 beautiful iMac, 24-inch display. It's got the M1 chip, and it's got 8 gigabytes of memory. And there's your serial number.
What's the serial number for?
This is the number of this actual machine. If you ever have any trouble with it, that's what Apple will ask you for. So that's available right there. You can also, going across here, go displays. It's just showing it's got the built-in display. If you had more than one display, it would show it here. Next one is storage. It's got a thermometer.
Yeah, it shows you the amount of storage you've already taken up.
Yep, and you got all this room left. And you go manage storage, click on that. Now in here you can, it's telling you about your storage. You can say, you can check out each one, say store in iCloud, check that, Giselle.
Alright, so press the button that says
Yeah,
store
just
in
make sure
iCloud.
everything is on that you want. Sounds good, store in iCloud, good. Optimize, it says already on.
I love how the theme is like red for all the buttons.
Yeah, the dark red of the
Whatever
back.
color
It matches the back.
is.
Optimize storage, look at that. Do you want to optimize storage of movies and TV shows? Say yes.
Yeah, so we're just going through everything.
Yep, all the options here. So that's completed.
Storage
Empty
completed.
trash automatically, so you can turn that on. It'll empty your trash for you every 30 days. So turn that on. Reduce clutter, say review files. You can go there and you can see you got some movies here. It's going, oh Giselle, you got like some big QuickTime movies there you might want to look at and want to delete.
Just personal stuff.
Yeah, so that's your system information. Close that and go into the Apple again. There, okay, and here, go support. So this is when you need
Support?
to check your have any problem with your computer. You go under support and it tells you your warranty period left.
Right, 53 days left to add.
Yeah, we don't have Apple Care on this machine, and you have 53 days to add it. I have that same notification on my phone. Yes, Apple Care adds an extra 3 years to your 1-year warranty. It extends it to 3 years rather than 1 year.
So let's
you
say
have to
this
pay for
breaks.
that. It's fairly expensive.
Right.
It's a couple $100, I think, $250 or
So
something.
if the computer breaks or something,
Yeah, you're covered, and also
you can get a new one.
you
for
get
free.
you get better support on the phone when you do have a problem if you have the Apple Care coverage. Now, what's under hardware coverage? Let's do that. Let's takes you to the web, and we're okay. Do you want to sign into your Apple
Touch ID.
Wow, very cool. Very cool. So it's going right into your account. Look at that. Oh, and it gives you your serial number. You don't have to tell them what it is. Go to My Devices. You can click on that, and it'll show you your phone, the iMac you used to have. It's anything you had a user account on. And then there's chat and phone support. The limited warranty expires January 6, 2023, so that's 1 year for when this machine was bought. If you pay for Apple Care Plus, then you get 3 years. So let's get some resources here. The tab. What's that? macOS, help, user manual, specs, hardware support. Okay.
Oh, and
close that.
if you also have this device and you're signing up with us, feel free to pause the video if we're going too fast or you need to sort some stuff out.
Right on. Okay, we can close this. Command W. And there we go. We got our beautiful machine all up to date. You got all your icons along the bottom.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
You're ready to go. Yeah.
So
You got your
messages.
messages. It gives you tips when you first open these apps.
Yeah,
saying,
so every
what's new.
time, so every time you open like an app, it'll like show you everything that's new about it. So for example, like a calendar, it'll like
What's new in
what's
calendar?
new in calendar.
But there's plenty of YouTube videos on the aspects of Monterey that are great new features, so we won't get into all the new features of Monterey now. Well, we're just showing you how to unbox and set up your brand new iMac.
So have fun using this. I know I'm gonna have so much fun. Thank you for watching the video. Sorry if it was a bit long. I tried to do my best editing.
Okay, sounds good. Now you can quit this, and we're on our way with this.
Yeah.
So the other thing, Giselle, is it's going to sit here and it's going to populate your photos library.
Yes.
What's new in photos? Share with you.
Yeah, everything will
Share.
start coming back slowly. Like, for example, your text messages and everything.
Yes.
Music,
But that.
emails. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Once again, I'm Giselle. This
And
is my
I'm
dad, Martin.
Martin. I'm Martin.
Bye.